Well, here we are in Key West, Florida, and we are waiting for our ship-to-shore taxi. It's a little water taxi service that's going to take us from here, and we're going to stay in a grand Tiki suite, a little floating Tiki suite, Tiki hut, that's anywhere from 1 to 5 miles off the coast of Key West, depending the weather, the wind, and all that stuff depends where they actually put it. But we got about a half an hour wait here for our water taxi, and we will be on the Grand Tiki Suite. We're going to be there 3 days and 2 nights, totally off-grid, obviously. And so, gonna be quite interesting. Basically, if you watched any of our other videos, you saw us with the lookouts. We'd like to do a lot of lookouts. Well, this is basically a lookout floating on the water. So once they show up and we get underway, I'll get back with you for our next adventure. Here we go.
A few moments later.
And we just got loaded up and we're heading out. Oh, that breeze feels good.
That's why we do it that way. You got to book 3 hours in advance, and then it shuts it off. If nobody's booked, you change it by the 11 one that you can't book anything that evening, because it kind of messes up your whole day if you're out doing something and all of a sudden you get a shuttle in here.
Yeah, we booked this 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. You're going to the Grand?
Yes. And we booked the ship to shore 6 months ago too. Yeah. Just make sure. Key West Naval Air Station.
Hey, they're saying they make it worth a while when I came back out later. Because they paid their original one, and they paid 110 anyway, I think. Yeah, I saw that. And then he said he'd make it worth a while. Okay, which one? Well, the Grand's on there for 2 nights. Is the original on there for 2 nights also? Okay. Alright, cool.
Bit breezy out.
Yeah, we can do that later though, baby. I'll be back. But here's what I need you to do. I need you to do a run for me on the big boat. So just come over. I'm doing a run right now. 3. These people are going to be late. These people are going to be late. They'll make it a while. They come on out there. Because I told them it's going to be 7. Yeah, so we'll get there before then. And I'll just split whatever it is. And you can use my boat. Come over to Thai Island and on the 20th boat. And they'll be here. They're taking to the ridge. This is straight top. last thing we'll need to see is when you're finished. Let me call you back in a minute. Let me call you back in a minute. Bye. All right, guys, here we go. Hold on to your hats. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have one. Officer's quarters.
Wow. What a place to get stationed. Great.
I gotta give you some confidence.
Ready to go over him. Right here. He just went like that. I might have got him.
2 hours and a little bottle of wine. Up in Massachusetts 2 years ago.
Well, there's one of the Tiki Sweets. See it out there? behind that sailboat. Oh, there's ours out there. Holy shit. That's out there.
Far enough away from your neighbors. No, you said you're just pointing them out, how far out they are, and I said, yeah, you're far enough away from your neighbors.
Look at that boat over there. He looks like he's up on a sandbar.
They end up there, they break loose. They go up there at high tide during a storm, and then the tide goes out, you can't get them off.
There's another. Look at this one right here. I don't know if you can see it up in the distance. That's the original Tiki Suite, and we took the Grand Tiki Suite. I can't see my lens right now.
Can you do a loop-de-loop around so we can film it?
I can't hear you.
Can you spin us around so we can see the whole
Yeah, that one there. Yeah. Which one is? No, which one's ours? No, I think that's ours. Yeah, I was backwards. Yeah, I can see the roof. Yeah, I was backwards. So ours is over here. That's the Grand, and that's the original. Oh, he's got to go around. See, this is a sandbar, I think. Here's our home for the next 2 days, or 3 days. Plus 2 nights, so 3 days. Pretty cool. And he's giving us a drive around it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, if you fall in, just don't panic, just stand up. It's not very deep.
Really?
Yeah, you can kind of see it, which is good.
Motor's missing.
Yours is, right?
Yeah,
I heard it when you were going around that little sandbar area.
All right, there's a little black line right behind you, ma'am. Grab that. Kind of hold it up for me, right? Come right up through there.
So watch your legs, he's going to come running right through here. All right, we're going to get docked in here and get unloaded. We'll catch up with you. And there goes our ride. Now, quietness. Let's go ahead and go inside, see what we got. Whew. What's that? Little kitchen, little fridge, sink. I think this is like a, yeah, hammock, life jackets. It's like your generator control and stuff. Paddles for the paddle board. Oh, masks and snorkels. We'll have to read all the directions of how to crank stuff up, but there's a TV in there. This whole thing lifts up, and there's a big, huge TV in there. Coming in over to the bathroom. Whoa. Bathroom in here. Do not flush paper towels, diapers, wipes, condoms, tampons, or cotton swabs. Toilet will clog. You probably get a, and I thought there would be a foot one. Must be that button right there. Alright, sink. Got some hooks up here. I'm hot from being out in that dang sun. Am I cooking? I'd open up the doors here. Get some breeze coming through. Well, I can feel that breeze already. I bet it's really going to cook when you really get going when you open this one up. Oh. Oh yeah, there's a breeze. There's a breeze. All right. Well, GPS said it would take 2.5 hours to get here from Florida City, and of course that's not true. Go 3.5 just because of traffic, and we left at 10. So we haven't eaten yet. It looks like there might be another boat adrift on a sandbar. Looks like a big sandbar right there. Okay. Well, let me go out front here. Of course, we already seen the porch, and there's our paddle boards. And this one has underwater lighting. At night, you turn, there's lights on that light up underneath here. And it's got, well, you saw the hammock in the closet. So, let's go ahead and go inside and get unpacked a little bit. Well, here we are. I don't want to say we're settled in. We got the doors open, got a good breeze. We're just relaxing. We haven't unpacked our bags or anything. We're just already got wet, trying to cool off. A little bit of view. The door's all the way open. Like I said, we didn't unpack yet. We just trying to cool off. It was 90 degrees, and we were waiting for that shuttle for, oh geez, almost 45 minutes. So we were trying to hide underneath a tree until the dude showed up. So here we are. And they said 1 to 3 miles out, and we are actually 2. Like I said, that just depends time of year, water conditions, currents, and all the other good stuff. So I got some people anchored out there. Kim said the water's kind of chilly. I thought it felt kind of good. Oof. It does have actually behind it, up above, there's actually an air conditioner. And I'll show you through the window here. This is in a little kitchen area. It does have a motor, so it is a powered houseboat. I guess that's how they get away with it. And it does have a generator. I'm not exactly sure where the generator is at. Maybe I have a look down there. But let me go ahead and take a look. It's really tight. I bet you that is because they said something. Oh yeah. Generator isn't here because here is your runtime and everything. So this is your auxiliary power units to turn the generator on. So yeah, the generator's down below, and it is very, very quiet. Oh man, they even supply a cooler. Oh, got a pump for the paddle boards. I guess they're inflatable. I just thought they were foam ones. Haven't been on that yet. And so then you have the more controls here, and you have the controls here for the generator and everything. We did crank it up already just to make sure it worked. So we can actually close up the doors if they got too bad, and we can turn some AC on, and then later on tonight we'll go ahead and we'll pop up the TV because they got a Blu-ray, and I brought some movies. You know, I brought like oh, what am I thinking? Oh, stand by. Oh, Captain Ron kind of goes with the theme, right? Here's the other window out of the bathroom. Captain Ron, what was it? Club Paradise with Robin Williams. Oh, and I brought both Top Guns. And way over there, see if I can zoom in and see it. That is the original Tiki Suite, and you can see those people. They were supposed to be on the boat with us, but something happened and they called the guy, and he says, sorry man, we leave at 3 o'clock. This is a taxi service. And he said, well, we can't get there till 3:30. And he says, look, I'll make it worth your while. You get here, we'll get you out there. And the dude offered them all kinds of money because the next run for them to come out here would be 7 o'clock. And he says, we don't want to wait that long. So it's supposed to be 3:30. It's a little after 4 now. So apparently they were even later on that. So I'm going to imagine they're going to pay him a couple $100 on top of the $110 it cost to get out here. Yeah, no kidding. It's a water taxi service, and they also shuttle people out to the ships that are harbored out there, anchored out there or whatever, and they want to come to shore. They can call them and they'll come haul them on to Key West, and then they can water taxi them back. But you can see a lot of them out there anchored out way out there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that guy. If I can zoom in on him. That dude wound up on a sandbar. I think it's zooming in. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah. Okay, that's a sailboat that was just kind of anchored there, and then the tide went down and he found out he was on a sandbar, so now he's stuck there. Hopefully, oop, where'd it go? He doesn't have any damage. He's got to wait for high tide to come. Hopefully he can get off there, or that's going to be some big bucks. And there's actually a few ships like that around here. I shouldn't say ships, I should say boats. I think we have another one over there. Oh no, we're still kind of moving around from the current, so let me walk around. Maybe we can get it from the other side. But this one is really tipped off to the side. Let's see, there it is. Let me zoom in on that guy over there. Where's the guy? Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Look at that. Oopsie daisy. So yeah, 2 miles off. Besides the people who are anchored here, our closest neighbor is that other Tiki Suite. So we're gonna just kind of chillax some more. And just enjoy the view, drink some wine, eat some cheese, and just relax. Yeah, till then. Kim accidentally hit the SOS button, distress, so this is our rescue helicopter coming to see what the problem is. Yeah, I see them getting the rappel line coming down. Oh, wait a minute, they're not coming here. Where'd they go? Oh, no, they're not coming to rescue us. I guess we'll have to wait for the next one. Hey, why'd you push that SOS button anyway? Oh, you were out of wine. Ha ha ha. Well, we wound up closing up the doors, cranking up the generator, and getting the air on because it was 89 degrees in there and I was just dying. It's actually cooling off really well in there. So we still got the doors closed, but we want to come out and watch the sunset. I don't really know how to do a time lapse. Maybe I can speed it up when I edit this, but anyway, we wanted to film it. So we're gonna film it, and it might take a while. And I don't know, I'll just have to learn how to time lapse it like normal YouTubers do, but I don't know how to do that. But I just want to make sure I captured it because this is pretty cool. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch the sunset. Then we're probably gonna have a little snack, and once it gets dark, we're gonna come back out. Should be able to open up the doors, get the breeze coming through, turn the AC off, and we want to try to leave all the doors open and just let the breeze come through. And we'll turn on the underwater lights. I guess it lights it up down below pretty cool. And they got all kinds of lights on the outside up in the soffits and stuff. So we're just gonna sit here in our chairs. And let me go ahead and pick this up. We're just gonna go ahead and sit in our chairs, drink a little wine, and watch the sunset go down. Temperature definitely is way more tolerable. It was just brutal. At least it is for me. I'm not used to humidity, and this stuff is kicking my butt. Humidity is starting to go down because it's cooling off a little bit. There's the other original Tiki suite off in the distance. So let's go ahead and get this thing back on the sun here, because I want to be able to record a sunset. I think that'd be kind of neat. Sunset off Key West. Oh, this is where I would insert some nice music and just doo-doo-doo-doo-doo as the sun goes down. Instead, since I don't know if I know how to do that, we're just gonna watch the sun go down. She's going down now. Almost there. Almost getting ready to kiss the ocean. Got the nice waves lapping on the boat. Hey, we should just film this and just make one of those insomnia go to sleep videos. Of course, I don't think I'm supposed to be talking if you're supposed to be going to sleep. Damn, it's a fireball going into the ocean. It's like it's putting it out. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit. That's pretty cool looking. You can even see the current changes there. Where we have a, what is it called, the Gulf Stream, slipstream? No, that's air stuff. Riptide? I don't know. Boy, that goes down fast once it starts. Right? Look how fast it is. That is crazy. I've never seen this before, so it's new to us. At least new to me. Oh, look at that, it's almost gone. And there it goes. Wow. Zoom back out. Wow. That was a pretty cool sunset. I think that's actually the first one I've ever seen over the ocean like that. I've been on both coasts, lived on both coasts. And it's the first one I've seen actually go down like that. Pretty cool. Anyway, we're gonna hang out here for a while, and once it gets a little darker, we're out here just kind of vegging, drinking some more wine, We're gonna turn some lights on out here and just kind of hang out on the balcony or porch, on the porch. Till then, we'll see you there later. Well, here we are. Doors are closed up, got the blinds open though. We was watching Captain Ron and we decided to eat, plus it got dark out, and so we're gonna go ahead, go take a look outside. We got all kinds of fish coming down. We got the underwater lights on, and we got all kinds of fish that are just going nuts. I'm going to assume that people feed these things all the time, and when they see those lights come on, well, then again, you know, normal fishing, right? When I was younger, we used to go fishing, and you actually could, oh, I forgot what they call it. Anyway, you hung a Coleman lantern right next to the water, and it attract the bugs, which again attract the fish. Night fishing, I think it was called. Geez, it's been so long. Oh, definitely showing my age. Anyway, some state that stuff was legal, so we used to do that. So maybe when we turn these lights on, all the fish are coming and they're thinking there's bugs, or maybe there is, I don't know. They keep surfacing, snapping at something, so I don't know what they're grabbing at, because we haven't put anything in there because we don't have anything to feed them. Anyway, I pulled the wakeboards, stand-up paddle boards up here so we can see underneath there. There's the horizon. A lot of darkness off there. Got some lights on up here on the Grand Tiki. It's got some soffit lights. And all these lights are on dimmers, which is really cool. So we got the bedroom dimmed. You actually can dim the kitchen, so you can dim them pretty cool. And they're all LED, so it just actually runs off of battery power. And again, we're still running the air conditioner because we're going to run it until we get ready to go to bed. I think then we're going to try to open up the doors. It definitely is cooling off out here. Just the humidity is still kind of stupid for me. Anyway, what are you eating there, Twitch? She's having a Mountain House
Chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki. And I made a Mountain House chili mac. And that's what's for dinner today. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and eat some vittles. We'll see you in a little while. Well, here we are, sitting on the porch. It's about 10:30 at night, and we're just here enjoying the sounds. And there's Kim over there that can't release technology. Apparently we have Wi-Fi here, and she's playing her, oh, what is she doing? She's coloring, painting by numbers. Just listening to the sounds. In the background you might be able to hear the generator because we're still running the AC. Temperature is actually nice out here. It's just really humid, and I don't want to really deal with the humidity. And as you can see, our fish are still here. It's just kind of cool watching them because the minnows will shoot out from underneath the dock here, and then these fish will just go crazy chasing them. The minnows will jump out of the water, and they'll actually jump up and catch them in the air. But we're just going to sit here for probably about another hour. There's the horizon. You really can't see. It's just nothing but black. It's really kind of cool. Nice and peaceful and calm here. And we're going to go ahead and hang out for a while and call it a night. And we will see you guys in the morning. I would say we would show you the sunrise, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because I'm going to be hopefully sawing some logs. But anyway, we'll get back with you tomorrow. So this is the end of day one at the Grand Tiki Suite. off the coast of Key West. Well, here we are, the morning of day 2. And there's our view again. Same view, same quietness. Just the waves lapping on the boat. And it did it all night long. Holy smokes. Never did actually open up the doors. Never did actually open them up. I kept the doors closed and the AC on till this morning when the sun started coming up. We went ahead and so we could watch the sunrise. But slept really good. It was nice and cool in here, and of course it took the humidity away. So that was really nice. No humidity. And stayed up till, wound up staying up till, geez, I think 1 o'clock. We came in around 12 and we threw in Club Paradise. Kim crashed out during that, so I went ahead and finished it, then I crashed. And then this morning when kind of rolled over and saw it was getting lighter, I went ahead and opened up the blinds and saw the sun was getting ready to come up, so I woke up Kim and we sat out there and watched the sunrise with the doors open. And right now it's really windy out. Well, not really windy, but it's windier than it's been so far since we've been here. But I also think we're high tide. Some of these, I don't know if they're going to get the sailboats out or not, but the ones that I was showing you yesterday, they're actually, you can see them, they're actually on water, but of course sailboats got that big keel, so they might be stuck there and got to be towed off, or craned out, or
This one's completely,
however you want to say
it's
that.
already submersed.
And then we got this one over here that was really, where's that? Can't even see it. Oh, that one's almost submerged, so he must have sunk. And then the other Tiki, oh, he's over here. See if I can get him. There he is. They finally showed up yesterday. Yeah, that's our neighbor. So we're just gonna hang out back here and have some brekkie. Yeah, that's out to Scotty. We watch a lot of that. Scotty's Gone Walkabout. Awesome. some of their terminology just cracks us up. So yeah, we're gonna have. Oh, there it is. So I don't think this guy. Let's see if I can get in on. I don't think this guy is gonna lift up even a high tide because it was a storm that actually put him there. So they're gonna have to come and get his butt. Be like an abandoned car. And you never know where he's from. I mean, or he or she's from. Could be from another country or something, and they don't even know their boat there. But I'm assuming the Coast Guard would have let them know that. But and I'm also sure that they won't let it just sit there for years or months even. To me, it'd be kind of like an abandoned car or something. You got to get it towed out of there. Anyway, so as I was saying before, we're gonna have some brekkie and hang out here, and once the sun starts to light up the sea bottom a little bit more, the sea bottom, the ocean bottom, we're gonna do some snorkeling, go check it out, and hopefully some paddle boarding. We're kind of hoping this wind kind of slows down a little bit because you get in these paddle boards and we're not very experienced at it. It could push us away and we could be in trouble. But we definitely can do snorkeling because we can like hang out here. Anyway, we'll see you in a little while.
Alrighty, it's about 11:45 right now, and we're just, hanging out outside. And all of a sudden, we're watching some parasailings coming off of the cruise ship that is docked. And as they were going through, they were actually going to do what they call get your feet wet, or so that they take you down and you can touch the water. Well, in the process of doing that, the chute ended up in the water, taking down the person or persons and the chute completely as it sunk into the water to where they had to actually come and rescue them. Don't think you can see in the distance, but there is another chute going up right now, another parasailer. It kind of makes you wonder if you really want to do it. You wanted to touch the ocean, but there's touching the ocean, and then there's taking a drink in the ocean, making sure what you want to do. And of course, sitting out in the front yet, we're still seeing things coming through, more sailboats coming into view. A lot of jet skiers came by. So there's a lot of activity that is starting to wake up and take place in this morning. And of course you have, if I back up a little bit, you have Tony just hanging out.
Hey, don't worry
in the
about
hammock.
the funny colored water. It's just water. Trust me. It's not wine or anything. It's just water.
He flavored his water,
It's just
Pinto
flavored water.
Grigio.
It's only 11 o'clock, so I wouldn't be drinking any wine out of a water bottle. This is just a little bit of colored water. Don't worry about it. We're good.
He's drinking my colored water.
There we go. Yeah.
Since I won't drink water without flavoring sitting in there.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
And of course, if you look over, you are going to actually see a little bit more, some islands and stuff like that. I often wonder, these islands back here, if they have any vacation homes on there, if people just come out and go to the beach when they're out here. It is very hard to say. And of course, if we come out, we can get a little bit better view when we're looking out our side door, our other side door. So you kind of see a couple other, houseboats. It looks like over there is where you take a boat out. Let me see if I can get it into view better. There's a place where you take the boat out to get to a jet ski rental, because I'm seeing a couple of jet ski rentals sitting out there. So overall, it's a very nice day so far. It's humid. The current is still kind of strong sitting here, but that's to be expected. We're hoping that it calms down a little bit, throughout the day, so that we can get onto the paddle boards and head out snorkeling. Until later, we'll see you then. Bye.
Well, just an update. We just had our resupply. Oh, wait a minute. Let me pause this music. Last time we had music playing in our video, which was, if you watch the video where we were walking down Fremont Street, in the background there was AC/DC playing, and when we went to upload the video, it said you can't play this part of the video for like a minute and 30 seconds because that is copyrighted information, copyrighted music, and you're not allowed to do that unless you pay royalties. However, we can let you still play the video, but you can't have any music, or you can just mute the music, or we can supply some music in there to cover up the part that is copyrighted. So that's why, if you've ever seen that video of Fremont Street, it starts out with some really weird stuff and then it actually goes to the street scene. That's why, because otherwise we lose the whole video. So that's why I actually paused that music, because I'm sure Journey is probably copyrighted and we wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to hear me because it's in the background, and they would say you can't do this. Anyway, the update was we just got resupplied. Hey, look at there over there. She's back over there again. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. There is the original Tiki, and there's the resupply boat. So what they do is they come in to your suite. Like I said, they're the original. We're the Grand Tiki Suite. There's only 2 of them in the world, which is kind of cool. And they come here and they refuel your generator, and they refill your water tank, and they do any maintenance that might need if you had any problems or anything, or any questions about how everything operates, because you do have a manual of how to do all this stuff here, because you know it's kind of a different system than just your normal home. But anyway, so the resupply people came here and filled us up with water and gave us gas for the generator. Oh, and we did ask some questions, because like we were talking earlier in the videos, we have these. I don't have my glasses on. I think I can zoom in. That ship out that, oh, where'd it go? That boat out there, that sailboat. Then there is another one. Oh, there it is, out there. Okay, we showed you these beached sailboats that were out here, and then we had the other one over here that is still, because we're still kind of at high tide, so it's just a little, it's kind of like almost like a dory style size sailboat. And then we have this one over here that's really cranked up, jacked up. Where is it? I can't see my glasses. Oh, I need to get my glasses on. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so then we got that one. And we asked them, hey, how does this work? Because wouldn't it be like kind of like a abandoned car, like in a city or something? I mean, we're not in international waters. We're still in Florida waters. So wouldn't maritime or Florida laws apply to that? And she said, yes, once something like this happens, they contact the owner. Obviously, they're registered like a VIN number on a car, license plate. They contact the owner and they say, hey, look, this is what happened to your boat. Because, of course, they might not be here. It could be summertime, or they could be people from, you know, a different part of the world. They contact them and say, hey, this is where your boat is. This is what happened, maybe a storm, anything like that. And you have a certain amount of time to take care of this, or we're going to have to start finding you every day. So the one that is over here, and specifically, because we was really interested about this one, because it's got a lot of crud and rust and oh, there we go. You know, it looks like it's been there a while. And she said that happened during the hurricane 2 years ago, which is when we actually intended to actually come here, but the hurricane came through. But that's the one that hit Fort Myers and stuff. So we canceled our plans, but of course, even though the hurricane, the central was Fort Myers, you know, you still get the flow out here. And so it actually landlocked that one. So they came out here, they got notified, hey, this is where your boat is, you need to come take care of it. And they came out here for a week. I guess a rescue team came out, or a boat rescue team, not a people rescue. And they came out here, and she said they spent an entire week hooking floats on it, pontoons, and trying to lift it to get it off of that sandbar, and they couldn't do it. So they put it back down. They notified the owners and said, hey, we can't do this. And at that stage, she said she doesn't know what happened. She does know that they are still being fined every day, but the thousands and potentially tens of thousands of dollars to actually raise the boat, it's like the people are taking the fine, but I don't know any more details than that. The ones that are out here, I don't know any details about when they actually happened. Oh, and I can't see it. Somewhere out there. Oh, there it is, guys. Sorry, I didn't put my glasses on. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, if I can hold it steady, we're rocking around pretty good. We got some really strange currents. So she doesn't really know the status of those two that are out there. But she said they actually are being fined because they are still within the limits of Florida itself. And it does actually kind of work like a car, where you're being fined that you got to take care of your vehicle. And when she pulled up, she actually had problems pulling up here to hook up to our dock, because it's really weird. The wind is blowing outbound, but the currents are pulling you inward. So there's some really strange currents going on. And I actually went out on a paddleboard, and I actually just left the safety string, and we actually got some paracord hooked to it, so we could go at about 25-30 yards or so. And it was pushing me all over the place. And I wasn't even standing up because I couldn't even stand up because it was just all the currents, or even though it doesn't look like it, the currents, we got the wind blowing outbound, the currents coming in, and then they actually turn both sides. They kind of like split. So it's really weird. So we're not sure if we're going to be able to get out on the paddleboard, but we're waiting for the sun. It's behind the clouds right now. I don't care, 100%. We're going in the water. We brought our snorkeling stuff, and I'm going to go down there. Even if I have to hold on to a rope, I'm going in the water today, or we're going into the water today. And we do have 2 waterproof cameras that we bought when we did the Colorado trip, going down through the Grand Canyon, and they're supposed to be waterproof. Now, granted, we didn't go in the water. Luckily, we didn't go in the water in the Grand Canyon. But we're actually going to take them underwater and see if they actually work underwater as advertised. Until then, we'll keep you updated. Guess we're going to see if this guy's waterproof. Whoa, hang on. There's a current. You got it?
Yes.
Hey, that's salty. I'm touching right now. I'm on top of my fins. But there's a current. I was drifting that way, didn't even know it. You know when they say that it's salt water, oh, that current's pushing me. You know when they say that salt water burns your eyes, but then some people say it don't?
Yeah.
Well, this is my first time in salt water. It burns your eyes. When you get water in it, it's like putting salt in your eye. I can't open my right eye right now.
Great.
I'm trying to walk forward. There's a current over here. It's going that way. And it's salty. I know obviously the ocean is salty, but it's salty. And it burns your eyes. So don't get water in your eyes, because it doesn't burn like crazy, but it burns.
I got eye drops.
Okay, so I think this is, yep, he still says he's waterproof. Bloop. Let's do some more. Guess we're gonna see if this guy's waterproof.
The hell is that?
Kim snorkeling for the first time. We kind of wanted to be separate just in case something happens and that she feels comfortable. Then we'll both go in at the same time. She doesn't realize she's drifting yet. 'Cause that's where the current's going. It's going towards there. She needs to look up to see where she's at. Look up. Look up. You're drifting. I know she's out of the shot. She doesn't realize it. He's way the hell over here. She hasn't even looked up once. Look up. Hey! Hey! Turn around. You're drifting. Calm down. Take your time. Huh?
Because I thought I was heading back that way.
That's why you gotta look up and pay attention. Go ahead, put your snorkel back in, clear it, and just take your time coming back. Every once in a while, look up to see where you're at, okay? All right. Clear it. There you go. Now, snorkel. There you go, there you go. Did you see her? Did you see her when she came up? She was freaking, where am I? What the hell was that, dear? You didn't look up. You wound up over there. You gotta know where you're at. Especially when you're snorkeling, you're not like down there where you use a compass. You look up once in a while, see where the hell I'm at. Do you see how that current?
Yeah.
That current took you way over there. I told you that current's going that way.
I know, and I was trying to, thinking I was flicking myself.
But you weren't looking. That's all it was. You weren't looking. So every once in a while, every minute or so, kind of lift your head up, look. Oh, I'm kind of drifting, and then you go from there. Why don't you go ahead and flip that guy back over in case we have to jump on him, we don't get spiked. There you go. All right. You good now?
Yes.
All right. You want me to jump in with you?
You can.
Well, that was an interesting adventure. I'm probably going to have to show you the edited version of it, because if I showed you the unedited version of it, I'd be sleeping in the doghouse. So I'll show you the part where it looked really cool. Nobody drifted off into the current and got hollered at and had to go rescue them. So, but what you're going to see is the part that it looked really cool. We had lots of fun, and we got to see a couple sea urchin, and we did see a jellyfish. But by the time Kim got to it, I couldn't find it anymore because it was just a real small one. But so we're wrapping up day 2, and we're going to come out here tonight. And I'm going to float out there on the paddle boards and try to get some pictures. Maybe a little viewy of the Grand Tiki Suite with the lights on, the underwater lights and the soffit lights and the little mooring lights. So I might drift out there, but I'm definitely going to be hooked up, because this current is actually, you don't see it, but it's pretty dang nasty. And so I definitely can see I could have some issues, and I definitely don't need to be having those issues at nighttime. So until then, we'll see you later on. We're gonna relax for a little bit, maybe make some dinner, and then we're going to relax some more. Not drink any wine or anything like that. We'll just sit out here and relax until the sun goes down. Well, here I am out here at friggin' 10:30 at night. I wanted to video this. I'm hoping it turns out. I've never done this before. It looks pretty cool from out here. I don't know if you can see everything or not. It's really hard, and I'm fighting this current even with the, I'm on a couple of different paddle boards here with the longest line I have. So I came out to take some pictures, and I also wanted to film it. I don't know if this is working, because it's really hard to see in this current. It's kind of freaky out here. It's pitch black, and I'm floating in the ocean. Yeah, we'll go this way. Yuck. Anyway, Kim's inside the thingy, the Tiki Suite, and I'm gonna holler at her and say, "Come get me." Okay, come get me. Come get me. Okay, there she is. Pull me in. Get me out of here. This is a little freaky. There we go. Hey, we got some speed going on now. Oh, I feel safer just because I'm in the light. Yeah, look at the fishies down there. Hey, don't let go. Yeah, pull that one, and then you can grab this other rope. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Well, at least it's not brutally cold. So if I was to go in the drink, it's not too bad. Anyway, that's a pretty cool view from out here. I hope it turns out. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and call this video for the night. We're going to go eat dinner now. And we'll see you in the morning where we're packing up, and our water taxi is going to come pick us up. Until then, well, okay, we're there. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, here we are, morning of day 3. Just getting ready to pack it. Well, actually, we're almost packed up already. It's 9:30 in the morning. We slept our ass in, and then until about 8:45, and we were still zonked. And of course, we stayed up till 3 o'clock. We watched Top Gun 1 and 2. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, and at 11 o'clock, the water taxi is supposed to come pick us up. Excuse me. And then our Grand Tiki Suite adventure will be over, but we still got a lot more stuff going on. We got another week to go on this 3-week adventure. So hopefully we can show you some more good adventures. And I tell you, this has been an interesting experience. It's been cool. It's been hot. Yesterday was a really nice day compared to the first day we got here. Yesterday was pretty dang decent. Well, I say decent, you know, for people who like heat and temperature and humidity. But anyway, I tell you that generator and the air conditioner has been a godsend. It's been makes me I'm so able to sleep at night. It's really, really cool. So we're getting ready to well, actually, like I said, we're already packed up. Oh, we're getting ready to have some brekkie. We got these instant bowls. You just add water. They got the powdered milk in them, and they got your cereal in them. So those actually are pretty good. You have some nice cold water and add in there, and then you got breakfast. So as you can see, we're kind of packed up and just gonna hang out for a little bit. Once we get done with some brekkie, we're gonna go hang out on the deck and wait for our water taxi. So I'll pick you up. Well, when we're pulling away, we'll go ahead and do the water taxi. So until then, we'll see you later. Well, I'm not sure. I think that's our water taxi. I think. Well, there's 3 people in it already.
You know what?
That
More the cleaning people.
are they?
Yeah.
Is that the same boat she came in yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna get packed up here and get on the boat. Yeah, she's got her cleaning stuff, so she's gonna clean, and then we're gonna pick up the other Tiki, and then they'll drop us off, and then they'll come back. So once we get loaded up, we'll get back with you. So here we are leaving our Grand Tiki Suite, and we're gonna head over to the original Tiki Suite and pick up those guys, and we're all gonna go back to, I think it's Pier 6. Did you get some good pics?
I got
She's asking you if you're done, basically.
No, because I just got the back of it. I need the front of it, so.
We got that one,
yeah. So I got.
Yeah, we're gonna go around that way. That's okay, but I appreciate that, but thank you. It's part of the process. See, now you're actually even in it.
Yeah, all these brown and yellow areas are shallow, so.
Yeah, the browns are the sandbars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, we kind of figured that out watching the currents and the boats.
running browns. I'm also very careful. Yeah, once you have.
Yep. We're okay. We're fine.
It's about 30 feet out there, so.
All right, come on back here because they're gonna park up front there.
What
Sit right there.
Is that yours or the girls? I thought maybe they forgot something.
Put my water somewhere.
Can you zoom in there? That might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was in your way.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I can't duck.
You're
You
okay.
are fine.
And this is the original Tiki. Okay, close the doors and be ready, right?
Yeah.
Taxi's at 11. That means be ready at 11.
I know they even had some extra time because you were first.
Yep.
You have them who's not ready, and you have us who's been ready.
I know, right? Oh, here we go.
Oh, that deck is a lot smaller than ours too. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was a because there's like $100 difference. Is this one got a TV in the headboard and the footboard?
No.
Oh, so no TV either.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hi there, how are you? Good, thanks.
Yeah, so
You
no
went
TV,
sliding
no
out over. I
fridge,
don't
and
want
a
you guys
smaller.
to trip on that.
No
Thank you.
TV.
How was it?
It was so
Um,
much fun.
Nice.
No refrigerator. Smaller, lot smaller deck. Okay, well, we're picking up our neighbors that we had last night, and once we get back,
They're always like, ooh, this is nice. They're like, ooh.
and we'll get back to you once we get underway.
side as well. So this is definitely higher ranking, but you can only have the outside where the dogs are if you have a family, or at least they take priority, which is nice for the families. I see kids out here swimming and fishing, and it's just a great life. Shall we look for iguanas on our way? You guys have iguanas in Tampa? Really? I thought they were everywhere.
Not like huge ones.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, they're more Miami.
Yeah. So there's one. So they'll be out on the branches. There's one right there. Because they don't like the cold, so they come out and sun themselves. It's that one's hard to see, which is their point.
Yeah, I saw a thing on YouTube. There's such a invasive species. They got people that come out here with pellet guns and they hunt them.
Well, now they have like hunting tours, where you
Oh,
go
really?
out like a safari. But
Yeah.
for iguanas, yeah. But nose to tail, they can be up to 6 feet long. Those are the males. The males are big orange. There's a younger one up on that branch. Sometimes you have to look into the branches to see.
Oh, I see him.
Because the females are darker, more. They're smaller and they match the branches better. So I've seen 3, but unless you know what you're looking for. It's
Right.
Yeah, there's a little one up there. Do you guys see? Yes, right up there. Yeah. Did you see it?
That one I didn't see.
I know.
I saw the last one. I didn't
Yeah.
see this one. You see him too?
Yeah. He's hanging up this way.
Some gals and I counted. Oh, there's a big one on the tip of the branch. That one's going to be easier to see. Towards your left. There you go. See where I'm pointing?
Oh, okay. I got him. Right here, right at the very end, looking right at us.
So that's a young male.
Yeah, that one was obvious. Well, once you pointed him out, he was
I
obvious.
know, right? Yeah, so one time Gus and I counted, we stopped counting at 50. There were so many
Wow.
here. And now you see that there aren't very many. And there's a reason for that, because they just breed like bunnies. And it's just so, they destroy the natural habitat, the ecosystem for the natural lizards and things that are here. There's one right there. Again, hard to see.
Are there a lot of like the baby lizards here?
Yeah, we have curly-tailed geckos. We've got regular geckos, lots of different little kind of lizards. But these are the biggest ones here. And all of those are domestic. We now have a new one called the red-headed aldama. And they're really cool because they have a really bright red head and they're kind of bluish brown. I mean, they're beautiful to look at, but those are invasive too. And now we have them in the Florida Keys.
How do they get here? Do people like take them?
They swim, so they can make their way over time. There's a big one. Do you see that there? Yeah. There's a big one. There, you see that one? Right at the end. That's a big boy. Can you see?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a big one over there inside.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I do suspect that some of them, they get packed away on like ships or boxes, and just end up coming like directly from South America.
Do they
But-
bite?
Huh?
Do they bite? Try to catch them.
They will if they get cornered. They're really dirty mouths, so they're not poisonous, but they'll leave a nasty cut
Infections and
that's
stuff.
difficult to heal. Yeah. But a lot of times people buy them. Illegal trades will bring in boas. Well, those aren't illegal to buy them, but they've actually found anacondas in the Everglades. Anacondas. Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, so they're python hunters too, where they go out and they
Yeah.
I think that's fun. Crazy stuff. It's all for the greater good.
Do you guys have any dogs down
I heard they taste like chicken.
So do iguanas.
Everything tastes like chicken.
I know, right? Yeah, in the Southwest we have rattlesnakes that taste like chicken. You guys ever had gator?
Yes.
Gator's good.
Yes, gator is good. We had shark the other day. It was a black-tailed shark. That tasted like a sirloin steak. It's really good. And tender. Yeah, yeah.
Look for manatees while you guys are in here.
He
There's
loves
that.
manatees.
Yeah. You see the bubbles sometimes, and then also their round head, it looks like a coconut surfacing.
I saw a baby one in Marathon.
Aw, they're so cute.
They are.
All right, well, we're going to get unloaded and go get our vehicle, and we'll catch up with you then. Well, we just got unloaded. Got everything into the rental vehicle, and we're getting ready to go down to actually downtown Key West. We want to go Margaritaville. You kind of got to do that when you're here. And we're going to go to the southernmost point of the United States, and then we're going to head off back to Florida City, start making our way up the state. So thanks for watching this video. It was quite an adventure, and we'll see you on the next one. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
And that's all, folks.